forgot the starting thing. Damn it. I should also start recording. Because for some reason it seemed like the YouTube API returned an issue when I first started. So I should have the VOD recorded just in case. It would be pretty sad if we went all the way to the end, but the ending was missing on YouTube. Right. We're pretty much done with everything. We of course have this one that we need to figure out. We did respec at the end of the previous stream. I need to move some windows. We need to search for this. I need to, and it's also telekinesis. I do not know how to spell telekinesis. If only I were not bad. Telekinesis. Roby Step. Old Elanese Road. So we should pick that one up. Oh, it's this one. All right, let's go. This is why we need telekinesis, by the way. Because we don't want that to happen. I don't think I have a dispel gambit set up. That's be interesting because, like, I have not played with this party. Let's see. Foe with protect, I guess, was the good one. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to like play with this party because it's fairly different from what I was playing all the way up until now. But it should be way better. Just a like very small amount of testing I did seemed to show like massive damage increase. And we have an easier time in keeping all the buffs up. Is this the place? There's no... This will take forever, what the hell? Do you have anything? Like, I don't have spears. Bows or anything. Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe techniques works. In this case though, I think that the faster way of doing this is simply running, because they can't kill me. Really anyway. I don't know which chest it is. Let's make sure. They are reset, they are. Cool. This one? Yes. Cool, so that is fixed. Gambit. No flying. Telekinesis. Unfortunately, the other two can't, right? Yeah, they don't have telekinesis. Alright. I guess there's also some things that we could do on these boards. Is it anything good here? Stamp is awful. Phoenix Lore, not too bad. Max HP is always good. Because it's of course doubled due to bubble. The double bubble. None of these look particularly good here. Pick up Ultima, I guess. With another telekinesis. Exodus for more life. Another bravery source. Not bad. Small. Like there are things we can do here. Because I don't think Ash needs anything. For Ash we should probably respec Penello and let Ash get these. Chaos, I guess. Chaos for Ash. See if we have any volitions. Ultima for Bash for telekinesis and battle lore. Exodus for Bash. Ashmal for Bash. Van can take Belial's, that's a horrible skill. Salera for more life. I don't think you have any volitions. Ultima, I guess, but that we don't die, we don't. It's useless, right? So let's learn this. It's actually running out of points. Perfect. Yeah, and then I have to think a bit about Vanello here, right? Just getting these would be really nice. Yeah, like there is a... I have an idea when it comes to the stream. Because there is a Path of Exile 2 reveal later tonight. And I might want to watch that on stream. React content and all that. So, and that's at 10 PM I think. I just need to figure out here where to find Faith. Faith. Be white magic, right? Yeah, I heard. I haven't seen it, so because I'm a heathen. Oh, Necrohall. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's head there. I'm a heathen that doesn't particularly love what's called the previous one, Hollow Knight. Is there a crystal close here? There's not. It just felt a bit slow to me. Let's see, gambits. Guess instead of antidotes. Where's flying? Jesus. Yeah, like I am very aware that I'm in the wrong on this one. Let's see how if it works better now. Wow, we are dealing damage. I'm just also kind of not the biggest fan of two-dimensional platform combat that isn't Smash Brothers Melee. It's like, I don't know. Metroidvanias has always been basically Super Metroid for me. I might give it another shot at some point, but I also know that it's like... Isn't it that game like insanely long with like a super difficult end game boss and all that you can go for? Like... Going for all the optional content in that game is like insane. Yeah, in Hollow Knight. Can we go to Necrohole here? We can't. So you just need to go to a teleport stone. Okay, let's see. Salica Wood. Surely this will be the last visit to the Necrohole. How is our high potion or high ether count? Oh, we're missing 3 of them, so we need to refill. But then we'll go for just Matt. That would be interesting. Yeah, so the very idea of starting a bit earlier is so I can perhaps finish the game in, what is it, 5 hours? And then we'll look at some Path of Exile and talk Final Fantasy XII and whatnot. Okay. What room is it? Ivor Covenant. Okay, up there. Yeah, I mean, I could fail, of course. There is a chance. Oh, that's fine. Where is it? This way. Okay, it should be somewhere here. It looks like one of those small rooms, like here. Yes, here we go. We should be done. So time. Where is it Yasmath? Yasmat, I guess. It's a Gismat. So I guess we'll figure out where he is and see what that's all about, without reading into the fight too much. Oh yeah, we need to take the high E first. Oh, that's a better aqua. That's not like this. There's no spell variant of this, so we'd have that with us. Right, let's go. Have any antidote gambit from the looks of it. They set up some, like, guess he can have that. Antidotes. Guess Josh will get the missing levels. He's a bit behind because he was in the off part in the crystal. Okay, so where is this boss then? Oh, the Colosseum. Okay, yeah, because when I ran past that while progressing through the story, I was thinking like, there's no way there's not a boss fight there. It's just like an empty arena. We need to fix the final gambits though. Guess only Ash needs faith, right? Yeah, like this is just for farming more or less. So I should probably replace the Fire Week with something else. Because it will, like this guy is only, it's not weak to anything, so it will go down here anyway. Okay. I also picked up maybe we can self-cast Garaja. Okay. There we go. It's out here, right? Yeah, Colosseum. Berserk Bracers? Yeah, what? I guess I have Ribbon, Sage's Ring, and Germanon. The German boots. I don't know if Sage's Ring is the best here, but maybe. We'll see, I guess, what this guy does. And equip Van with the correct blade to deal double damage. I've heard that that is like at least 40% better. Yeah, I guess we can start out with the Rainbow, and if we notice that we're going low, we can switch out to the Sage's Ring and pop a high ether. Might have been a faster route. No, guess not. Very useful save. There, I guess. I should control Van because he's casting the least spells, so it's easier to loot. It's nice that the tank goes first. Let's see, is there any license that I'm missing? Because I have like 3.5k points, so I could pick something up. I don't think there is, right? Who has the Genji armor? If any. Is Genji worse? I mean... Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know, like... If... we could pick up Genji. Because since he's using light armor. This is actually heavy armor. Yeah, like this should be better, right? In case he gets some aggro. Yeah, we can try and see what happens. We have to figure out what the boss does too. Okay, guess it's time to start off with Wither, I guess. See what she's hitting for. That physical. Just hit normally, 300. Yeah, that's good enough. Next. Because I guess he has everything. Two. 3. High hit rate at least. 4. Missed. 5. This one is missing way more than Wither. 6. Seven. Thinking 10, right? That should be enough. There's 8. Yeah, I guess this guy's level 99 or something. Nine. That's the one more, and then I guess we'll switch to reducing defense. 10. Suppose. Was guess we were super lucky with the first ones. Withering. 1. Nice 18k heal. 2. 3. 4. Wonder if 10 is just a random number, or if it's good enough. 5, I think. I lost count. 6. I mean, for this one, you should probably look at the damage numbers, and when they stop really going up, then you stop doing this. So like 6k on Basha's hits. See what this is doing then. Take some damage. I like this. I see. I think he's more or less at the point of it's not worth it anymore. So let's go full damage. Damn, it's a 15 to 16k per hit. 11k on that one, I guess. Oh yeah, the bravery fell off. 23k? I don't understand the aggro here. Van does nothing but debuff, and he has tanking all the time. Now he's dealing damage and he switches to Ash. Maybe Genji armor isn't too bad, because he's tanking, right? Does it make us? Oh, we maybe need to be able to counter in the first place, right? So I don't have the gloves, so yeah, fuck it. Something more can do. I don't know if any of these. Guess we could berserk one. We really want to be dealing more damage. Yeah, let's try it. What could possibly go wrong by losing control of one of our members? I missed. Yeah. Turns out he's not getting berserked. One more try. Yeah, for sure. And they also had shell, right? So does the isn't there like this one? Like does items? There we go. I was dealing like 50% more damage. Or maybe not 50, 40% more. Because items should generally be exempt from the vitality check. And now he's not tanking again anymore. Vaughn would ask for damage meters after this one for sure. He's one of those guys. I wonder how much of the damage he's dealing, because it's like hitting faster and more than double the amount the other two does together. So it probably is doing like 70 or 80% of the damage, right? Do you have anything else? Surely casting slow on him won't do anything, right? There's like no chance of this working. Yeah. The redemption arc for sure. I would very much like to do this at 1x speed, but his life pool, man. Yeah, like it's... Hold up. Or did she die? Did she land on one of the traps or something? Oh, it started one-shotting. Yeah, it's deafing, just like the Hellworm. I mean, not much we can do about it, right? Like, I can't play better to avoid it. We have 2 resters, right? Yeah, all of them are resting. I wonder if I should... Ash is fine in mana, right? So... Because I do have Bravery on Bash as well. I think he's also isn't like swimming in mana. Ash, get back here. Do not separate from the group. bucket berserk again. Yeah. Ash's mana is looking bad, actually. But I think it's better to just kind of use Ethers to heal it up rather than the ring, because moving debuffs is worse. But when she has to go into healer mode for a longer time, it's an issue. Yeah, like, isn't like, it's so weird because they like have to know that the strategy to do this is being like using the techniques to reduce his damage. To like, if he didn't have Death Fear, I could probably leave this on during the night and be fine, right? So they probably have to add the death because this is just too easy without it. Right now at least. We might get more stuff later on. So I think like on hit deaths is so like just so you can be able to have any form of danger here. For sure, I mean, it's not the first game to have balance issues. But most of the time in JRPGs, it's the fact that you end up insta-killing everything, right? In this game, it's... I mean, you're... Even given the best gear, level 99 and best set, like an optimal setup, this still takes time. So they succeeded with that, but it has swung way too far in the other direction. Like, you don't think it's fine to do half of this life amount? Like, they didn't really need 50 health bars. Wouldn't 25 be just as fine? Oh no. I'm not doing that shit manually. I guess I am. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that fight length should be irrelevant. It should be harder to fight something with more life, but like, What is the limiting factor here? The amount of Phoenix stones I have? Or the amount of high evers I have? I guess I could be very unlucky as well. Like that. Almost unlucky. Where do you save mid-fight? Is there a crystal somewhere here? I mean, I can just leave, of course. But will his health pool remain? Okay. That kind of makes a bit more sense though. Like, if you would actually have issues doing this multiple times, it kind of makes sense. Berserking Van is like so much more damage for an entire group. Need to ether. I guess, does this guy get more defense as the fight goes on? Because I'm hitting for way less now. I'm like it's like down to 4k for 10k for Van. Like it's either that he gets more defense or the like stack, like the damage reduction stack, or like the exposed stacks are being removed. But since he is not hitting harder, right? So I doubt that. Maybe it's worth. I mean, I can't now because one's berserked. Maybe it's worth like trying to reduce his defense a bit more. I wonder if keeping faith up is a waste of MP. Probably is, right? Because Ash is healing like once every now and then. Oh, new skill. He's going ham. 7 hits. Is there a cap on the amount of hits that you can combo? Or is it just like probability that will stop it? I'm a bit afraid of standing on top of this trap. Because float will fall off at some point. It would almost be good to disarm the trap. Easy dodge. I wonder how likely it is for him to like kill my entire party by just... I mean, he's not even hitting the guy that's getting killed, so I don't know what is even causing it. Like, heart attack on it or something. Oh. Yeah, the problem is we can probably... Yeah. That. I think we successfully disarmed the trap as well. Oh, yeah. There's traps. I have Libra. Well, we're almost there. And I kind of feel that this has, unless he gets some new abilities later on, I feel like this has way smaller chance of being like the what's it called, Ultima whatever in the crystal, like the reverse guy. Like that one has always had like the possibility to fail. Like no matter how long things went well, it could always fail. But yeah, you might get some new stuff. We'll see. Oh, double level. Let's slow it down just to see, like... I want to see abilities. Yeah, it actually hits a bit harder now. Is it worth removing more? Probably not. 600 instead of 200. Seems to be somewhat the same. But it's just like slightly stronger now. And the level probably makes other things happen. Here we go. Things are happening. Stay alive for once challenge. Impossible. We need to unstop this guy. MP maxing. Yeah. Let's see. Fuck it. Should be set up. Like there is a very tiny chance that whenever he that if he would kill someone, it will be Phoenix down, he will do Cyclone then hit. That will kill a target. Wait, does? So I guess that's all buffs need to be removed, or we start dispelling. Oh, yeah, that would be bad. Although, do you see the, like, his full health pool as a damage number? Because it would be pretty fucking fun to see that. I think, where's Shell in our... Shell should probably be higher. Hold on. Because we should be able to dispel Gala, right? Sure, we lose a few things. I think I got haste. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, how long have I been doing this? Like 10 minutes? Like this fight? It's not like the end of the world on PC, but yeah, on PlayStation 2, getting this far just to accidentally renew him. That would be something. Getting some attacks out even, so you can regen without using ethers. Oh, I was looking away. I had to drop down the blinders in my window because I was getting ambushed by the sun. Surely that's an ability of the boss. Hold on. Why did he just get hit to death? Was it just bubble missing? I guess he just got hit a lot. Could be. Yeah, it has to be like that. Something like that. That you did a multi-hit attack. Yeah, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess his multi-hit also increases as he levels up, or as the fight goes on. Nine, 10. She's an E-frame, cool. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, the hit counter even changes when it goes above like 2 digits. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 10. Death Strike! Yay, I got the achievement, so it's not phase 2. Yeah, this would be plenty slower with the previous party setup I had, for sure. Like, this deals like twice the damage. I'm so glad I'm not playing 1x. Now for the real treasure. Awesome. Let's head back. I guess who is actually the hunt guy? Is it Mont Blanc? Yeah. Because now all the content is done. More or less. There's some side quests still remaining. But this is where I feel like I've given the game the time it deserves. Yeah, like that's always the case, right? When you have like cleared all the side content in an RPG, the story is made completely irrelevant. That's 59 to 30, so 40 minutes at 4 times speed. It's like a 2-hour battle on 1 times, I guess. Maybe I didn't go full, like at full speed all the time though, so maybe a little bit less. Let's go to Sansi. Okay, give me my fantastic reward. He gets there fast. What the weapon type is the ultimate weapon? great sword. Because I have the one called Ultima Blade, which is generally the ultimate weapon, but it didn't feel very ultimate. God Slayer's badge, 30k. Any new marks? There will never be a new mark. Yeah, because I have like this, the Ultima Blade. It's not this one, right? Because that was just in a chest somewhere. Just like Final Fantasy VI. Except in Final Fantasy VI it was like actually a super good weapon. Yes. Okay, yeah. I'm not feeling that one right now. I think going for the end of the story would be nice. Oh yeah, like going for the end of the story would be really nice, just to like finish off this game, because I've played a ton of hours of it by now. Worm Hero Blade. Once. I guess this is just for selling. There's nothing else you can do here with this one, right? We got like the loot items are for selling. It feels weird to sell this thing. What do you actually get from it? Let's see. Yeah, it's for the Worm Hero. Yeah, so what are the other things? The Omega badge and the Liu Shang's badge, whatever those are. Fishing side quest, we're not doing that. So I'm just missing the fishing quest, I guess, for the Worm Hero Blade. It's a fucking good weapon though, holy. You gain both faith and bravery, so yeah. Like, what is even the fishing minigame? Like, I'm just not feeling it in general, but like, is it like a 10-hour farm or whatever, or is it like 30 minutes? Let's take a look at it then. Omega badge. No, the Liu Shang's badge. The fishing side quest. Let's see. Desktop. Oop. Oh. There. fishing side quest, a short side quest becomes available after you've done that, and that, done that. Travel there, speak to him, explain you that he doesn't have a rod. Talk to them. Steal his rod. At what point do we get this? Okay, so you need to do this and achieve a perfect score, and then this will unlock, and you will have to do something, and this will unlock, and so on. So like it, depending on how bad this is, this could take a long time. I think we'll skip that one for now. It's just a weapon, right? It's not too bad, but like, does my party even have? It could be Ash, I guess, that would use it. Oh, anyone can use it. You don't need no license needed. I'm not feeling it. So I guess it's time to go to the end. Yeah, exactly. You have a license of that ultimate weapon of yours? Yeah, but before we board, I need to go to the bathroom. So be right back. 1 second. Okay. Private airships. My magic airship. Hey, where is this? Oh, it's just literally above us. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
This wind, what could it be?
A tornado? Tornado? It's headed right for us!
We probably get out of here this way!
Make your target the Resistance heavy cruiser.
Our dear Cid, slain by his son. A common tale of late.
Firing solution complete. Sighting is good.
Release valves open. The nether sites are critical.
Auxiliary show clear.
Put an end to this. They have already surrendered.
Let us make of this an offering. One he might see even now. Venat, what say you?
The main battery stands ready.
I beg you.
Fire.
Why this?
Once they see that there can be no surrender, the Resistance must needs come at us with all they have. We will answer their attack head-on and destroy them, before the eyes of all Rabanastre.
If you do this, the people will only grow to hate you the more.
And should I pardon them, they will only rise up yet again.
I do not believe they would. In cooperation lies our hope. You are mistaken. You are wrong, brother.
And if I am? You had best find the strength you need to correct me then.
Ship sighted ahead! A score or more! The Resistance fleet, my lord!
Hear this! Today we write the first page of a new history. Our history. Each of you must play his part. Put down this rebellion. For Arcadia, we fight!
For Arcadia!
Prepare to fire on my command. Heavy cruiser South Figaro stands ready. Heavy destroyer switching online. Page measure launching.
Attack the Death Star.
May fortune favor us all.
This is Altos leader. Keep your formations tight. Give them a warm welcome. Many more to choose from. Right for the taking.
to the cannons. Make ready and fire.
We have a clean line.
Prepare the second volley. Be quick. By the gods.
Carrier Gallivard, she's lost. Unknown ship from abaft.
Could it be?
Uncle, it is I. I'm crossing to the Bahamut to stop Vane.
What are you saying? You are too rash. Your duties come after the battle is over.
If we allow them to destroy us here, there will be no after. You must assist our charge.
Stop! You must pull back. Stop the stroll.
Hold it. I mean, wait. This is Master Solidor. I'm going in with her, so we're fine. I got the princess covered.
Larsa Solidor? So you hold him as a hostage?
No, Uncle. He will fight with us against Vane. Leave it to us.
Understood. Our fate is in your hands.
Yes.
I got the princess covered.
Lars would say that. We're relying on you for fire support. Give them something to think about. We'll pick our moment and make our move.
Quite the welcome. Careful.
One follows.
Ah, you want to dance? Then let's dance.
A new partner.
It's not easy being this popular, you know.
I wonder why I didn't just make a Final Fantasy space from this.
There it is.
Come on. Come on. Vane will be in the fortress's command tower. I saw something of the like on our way in here. Right above our heads.
We need not fight all the Empire to win. If we can get to Vane, we can put an end to this war.
Let's get going then. Find Vane wherever he's perched and knock him off.
We could probably take on the entire Empire by now. Nice. Loot items from a place where you can't leave. I love the games. I guess we don't have a map here? Oh, it's a consumable? I thought it was a loot item. See how this map even functions then. So I guess there's an elevator somewhere. Yeah, there was a like it took off to the center and just checked out the other side of it, so. Holy, that's actually so smart.
They hide in the sun! Alpha air battery destroyed! It's overpasses hit! Damage report! We need those ready fighters! Enemy squadron still incoming! What are you waiting for? Fire! Fire!
Is this their worst?
Evasive hardcore! Marsh is falling back!
The line is drawn.
Okay, good to know.
The Resistance fights their battle well. We dare not fail them. We dare not falter.
Stop worrying. We just have to clean up here, and then Ash will be the queen.
It's kind of hard to believe. I can't even imagine trying to rule a whole kingdom.
A queen might always run away with the help of a sky pirate looking to raise his bounty a peg.
I doubt our queen would need the help of any sky pirates.
Do you really think me as strong as all that?
Who said anything about strong? You'll make it. You got good friends.
Vanship. What is that? Hellrook. Someone is casting Doom on it. I guess that's Swan. That's nice. So if an enemy survives for like 10 minutes, it will die. Anything on the edges here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's anything, but... just a Death Star hole. Oh, that seems to be the thing.
So you have lived.
I am Judge Magister. Even in disgrace, my just reward for aiding the Empire that destroyed my homeland.
Gabranth, do not blame yourself anymore.
You confound me, brother. You failed Landis. You failed Damaska. All you were to protect. Yet you still hold on to your honor. How?
I had someone more important to defend. And defender I have. How is it that you have survived? Is it not because you defend Lord Larsa?
Silence! All was stripped from me. Only hatred for the brother who fled our homeland remains mine. Tell me, why do you forsake that which you must hold most precious?
I do as I must, brother. Or is that not answer enough?
Futile Bosh. Long have I walked in hatred's company.
I don't think I have to
As long as
make
I
any
can curse
inputs
your
here.
name, I shall not be defeated.
Then come. Wield your hatred and crush me.
Yeah, I haven't.
Welcome it.
I haven't done story content so long now that I haven't seen like how strong I am. This. Oh shit! That's renew. It's over for me. But I've gained like what is it, like 15 levels or something since the last story content, and of course upgraded a bunch of gear and all that. So it feels like I'm just too strong at this point. Oh, he's popping off. Oh no, not Darth Vader. He was good all along.
Have you your fill of this?
I would ask you the same. Let this end, Noah.
I have no right to be called by that name.
Then live and reclaim it.
Plus one friend? Nope. He'll join us. Does this move up? Or is it just a loading screen?
I bid you welcome to my sky fortress, the Bahamut. I must apologize for my delay in welcoming you aboard my ship. Permit me to ask, who are you?
Ooh.
An angel of vengeance? Or perchance a saint of salvation?
I am simply myself. No more and no less. And I want only to be free.
Such a woman is not fit to bear the burden of rule. Weep for Dalmasca, for she is lost. Observe well, Larsa. Watch and mark you the suffering of one who must rule, yet lacks the power.
No. No, brother. I will not. Though I lack your power, I will still persist.
Bold words, child.
Lord Laza.
Will we cast bubble forever? We will.
Your lives are forfeit, and your insurgents with them.
Is this the first time we have like talked with Vayne at all in the entire game? Hold on. Don't beat the boss fight yet. I need to disable float.
What am I to do with those who would oppose me?
Yeah, because he was in the very beginning, right? Having this speech in Rabanastri, but it's a bit of a shame that there hasn't been more back and forth between them during the story. He destroyed my screen. It's one of the things that I think Final Fantasy VII does so well with Sephiroth. Like, the antagonist is like a constant part of that game.
Lord Brother!
Larsa!
He did not have float, so he ran into a trap and died. Yeah, I should have not been immune to float. We'd be alive then. This Mormon.
Manufactured Nethicite.
Behold the power left me by our fallen friend. Gabranth, you will defend my brother. He will have much need in the hell to follow.
Yes, I will defend Lord Larsa.
The hound strays. Treason bears a price.
One I gladly pay.
Get them, boys. Yeah, one of them. There's probably one sword per element or whatever, and well, just hit the dark one. I'm going to win this fight by only touching the right R3 stick. Get back here, sword. We might need to click other buttons.
Ivalice will know a new dynast king, and man will keep his own history. The tyranny of the gods is ended. We are their puppets no more. The freedom for which we have longed is at hand.
Viable will.
He shall perish.
I mean, if it does this 10 times, it will be bad for me. Taking the last hit.
Even a stray has pride. Here I pay my debt.
Burn in hell! Govrons!
A bit of a shame that I am this strong, because I can't like experience the boss fight in a way.
Tell me, he is a good master? Aye.
Maybe having a level cap isn't so bad, actually. Just so you can balance a boss fight. Like a reachable level cap.
Venar! I have failed us both. I am no dynast king. You must find another. one who might realize your ambitions.
They are fulfilled beyond your knowing. The Christ is sundered. Age of Stones complete. From the Undying Ones, the world is freed. You shall not tread this path alone. Together we go. Come.
Won't Sid be eager to learn what has happened here? History begins anew.
Became a perfect player, walking and everything out around him dies. Average World of Warcraft character. Oh, we're fighting. Hold on. Hold. Enable this shit again, because we don't have a friend anymore. We wouldn't want to die, would we? Mega Flare. That was the weakest Mega Flare I've seen. What the hell? I mean, not just the damage, but like... Mega Flare is usually Bahamut's attack, which is like huge explosion. They just kind of did something here. This chain magic. He doesn't have a health bar. I don't know how... We have... Yeah, we can see it. Should be able to see it. I guess it's just a boss specific thing. Stop this bullshit right now. I can barely path to him. I think they get stuck on the edge of the arena or something. That's kind of what I expected when it said Mega Flare. Locked. The Giga Flare. Get back here. What's he doing? I guess he's immune to physical now. It's time for me to shine. Now he's immune to magic too. I guess I'll just wait. Terra Flare. This could be something cool. If it had sound, it would be pretty cool. Just keeps removing my buffs. Fuck it. It takes too long to recast everything. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need that. Or that. I don't think we need float either. Oh, we won. I hope I blocked that too. I restored peace. That was the achievement. The achievement said that. Surely killing this guy has no consequence that leads to war. These guys are still here.
Well, can we fly?
No fuel goes to the Glossair engines.
Damn. Vaughn, you're in charge. I'm checking the engine room.
Right.
Fran, with me.
Look! Bahamut's Glossair rings are stopping!
Vaughn, as soon as the Strahls rings move, you take off. Understood? You can fly her, Vaughn. Just do it like I told you.
Don't worry.
Penelo, watch for interference from Bahamut's Skystone. The Strahls a fickle girl. You keep her working for us.
I'll see what I can do.
Bash, look after Larsa, will you? If House Solidor should crumble, the Empire would fail, and civil war would take us all.
I understand.
The Lord Larsa is our last hope.
Vaughn, the power's back. We can go.
Right. Let's go. Grab onto something.
Sir, it's the Stroll. She's left Bahamut. She's moving away.
The Stroll. They made it. At last. The Bahamut has fallen. The final test is upon us. The judges shall rule us no more. Main cannon on the Alexander.
This is Judge Magister Gabon. All forces cease fire. I repeat, all units of the Arcadian army, hold your fire.
The battle is over. As of this moment, We have signed a ceasefire with the Shelia Benargan Delmasca, Her Royal Majesty.
Attention. This is Larsa Farinus Solidor.
My brother Vane has died with honor in battle. The Imperial fleet is now under my command.
Sir, your orders, sir.
This is Ashelia Delmasca.
The Lady Ash. Thank the gods you live.
I confirm what Judge Magister Gabranth and Larsa Solidor have said here.
Please stand down your attack. The war is over. Ivalice looks to the horizon.
A new day has dawned. We are free. Look, Vaughn, the Bahamut!
A message from the Alexander.
Take it.
Sir.
This is Judge Sargabath, Captain of the Alexander, flagship of the 12th Damascan Fleet of the Arcadian Army. I address all ships in Ravanasta's airspace. The Bahamut must not be allowed to fall on the city of Ravanasta. We are preparing to ram her. Do not interfere.
Madness.
Should she fall, the paling will not hold, and all Ravanasta will be obliterated. All ships, concentrate your fire on the Alexander's remains once Bahamut is clear of the city.
Hasty, aren't they? I think it's a little early to be throwing away our lives just yet.
Balthier? Wait! Balthier, where are you?
Oh, Vaughn. Sounds like you made it out okay. The Strahle's a fine airship, eh?
What does he think he's doing? Balthier!
Marquis, stop that fool judge on the Alexander for me, would you? Just getting somewhere with these glossair rings. Almost done. Don't want him ramming me before I fix them, do we?
Balthier, do you understand exactly what it is you're doing?
Princess! No need to worry. I hope you haven't forgotten my role in this little story. I'm the leading man. You know what they say about the leading man? He never dies.
We fixed it.
Let's fly! Fran, power to the glossair rings. Fran?
He's dead.
Do I have to do everything around here?
Listen to me, Balthier. Get out of Bahamut immediately!
Please, Balthier! You mustn't die!
Please, Balthier. Come back.
I'd say you're in more of a supporting role.
Fran, please. Vaughn, the Strahle's in your hands. You'd better take care of her, you hear? If there's one scratch on her when I get back...
Roger that. We'll be waiting for you.
Balthier! Say my love is all you need to see you through.
The lady's singing, so I guess the game is over.
No, these words are not quite true.
It's hard to believe a year has passed so quickly. Rabanastre is finally back to the way it was. Like when my parents were still alive. We've lost so much. But I think it's important to put the past behind us and keep our eyes on the road ahead. Ash's coronation is next month. She grows farther and farther away from us, but I guess that's how it has to be. She is queen now, after all. I am looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
You called, my lord.
How is Bosch? I know he went with you to Arcades to further the cause of peace in Ivalice, but still, I hope he comes back to Rabanastre and Ash soon. She has to keep up appearances now, so she would never say it, but I think she misses him.
Lose Larsa, and we lose the Empire. Protect him. I would entrust him to no other's care.
I will keep him from harm. I promise you. For the Empire and for Dalmasca.
Your words put me at ease, brother. Sorry to leave you.
As time goes by, I know you'll see. This sets me here. I love you enough to let you go free.
Oh, I haven't told you the most important part.
Vaughn's pregnant.
Vaughn and I had been taking care of the straw, but it was stolen. We had just finished having her tuned up, too. What's it say? Give it here.
All your fears into the sky. Kiss me goodbye.
Actually, stolen might not be the right word. If her owner wants her back, there's not much we can do about it, is there? There's still plenty of time before the coronation. So Vaughn's going to pay the two of them a visit. You should see him. He can hardly wait. I'll be going too, of course. Every good sky pirate needs a partner, right?
I mean, I have many. Many thoughts. I even wrote some of them down. On paper. Well, it's super loud, isn't it? Hold. We can leave it playing here and kind of do that. I think yeah, this should be better volume. Yeah, like I'm glad I went through this game for sure. Like it is a one of a kind game for sure. Like I don't know if like it's a good game, but it's not a fantastic game from my point of view, of course. Not coming from the previous Final Fantasy games, I'm kind of reaffirmed as to why I didn't like this game back in the day. It makes a lot of sense when I look back, where the entire tone of the game has switched, the gameplay has switched. There's like, to this day, I think that this game has a utterly awful soundtrack. But like it is a very much a newer Final Fantasy game and a different Final Fantasy game to the previous era, and it does a lot of things really cool well. Like, I don't know if I would have to do. Haven't played 10 too much. I have played a lot, but not. That game still had the set camera angles, if I recall correctly. So this is technically the first fully 3D Final Fantasy game, and it is like a massive undertaking to make a world this big, to fill it out with content, and for the most part it has content. Maybe it's a bit empty here and there, but I don't think that any area, while sure I dislike the tower or whatnot, I don't think that any area in of themselves was just empty. There's a bunch of padding, but it's not empty. What have I written more? But yeah, the story is of course very, it is very non-traditional Final Fantasy, but it's a very evilist story, meaning that it's more reminiscent of Final Fantasy Tactics, of course, which is super fun in a lot of ways, because they have this huge macro politics that is playing all the time, which is very different from the previous Final Fantasy games were also political in some ways, they had a message and all that, and but this tries to make a story with lots of characters that are in an intricate story that's with lots of characters that are trying to play against each other, succeeding for most part, I would say. I think where it fails is where they need to wrap it up, in this at the end here, because I asked just to be sure during the Vayne fight if we had met him before, and I think that's a huge huge miss for a JRPG in general, to not have a consistent antagonist that you not only exist in the same world as, but interact with in some ways. Again, it's kind of what Final Fantasy VII does really well. It's what Final Fantasy VIII fails at. Final Fantasy IX kind of works, and I did think this kind of doesn't work when it comes to Vayne as the final antagonist. And of course, it's a macro, a more a more realistic storyline, meaning that if you take out the the top of the food, if you take out the leader of the Empire won't just in reality put down all arms and say, I guess war is pretty bad after all, and move on, right? There would be more things happening than... What is this here? Okay. There would be more things happening, they did push the narrative at some point that Ash returning to being queen would put Rabanastre in war again, and I think that was a pretty nice story beat, because it actually would, there is a question there to be asked, is it better for Rabanastre to be, or Dalmasca to be taken by the Empire and not at war? Yes, they're all skill issues. Or is it better to pick up arms for your own freedom? Like, that's a pretty interesting storyline that they've gone for, but you can't make a final boss out of that. So you kind of have to end it at some point, like this. And it's like, it's still a video game, right? So you need to get an ending, because if this was reality, this would be a longer war, of course, and as you can see in the real world, these wars never really end. Which is very sad, and you can't really replicate that in a game that should have like a 50-hour running length, or whatever. But I do like that they try. Because one thing that had been done in Final Fantasy games up until this point is, like, there was a formula for Final Fantasy, which is like, you do something like on the something small, then it grows a bit, then you have a antagonist show up, then you go into space, then you beat them, and everyone's happy. Like, that's basically all the Final Fantasy stories ever, and they're trying to do something different, and I think that's like my what I enjoy the most with this game is that it's trying to be different, trying to break the mold, even if that mold was a very nice mold. To me. Let's see. I guess gameplay is another thing that's like, it's very complicated, because I've touched on it a couple of times during the playthrough. The Gambit system is too simple, too complicated in a game that doesn't require it. That's like the gist of it. Like, you can't, like, because what does the Gambit system actually do? It keeps buffs up and keeps you from using items and dispels, and then it auto attacks, possibly setting up a target weakness thing. You can probably, like, that's a very basic thing, of course. Like, it's a bit more than that, but like, and so, like, does it really make sense? It does, yes. It prevents some carpal tunnel, so it prevents a bit of clicking, but I don't feel like it was that used. Oh, it's paused. The end. I think it wasn't used well enough, because again, we talked about this during the fight, during the game, that it's all the fights are too short, right? Yeah, because okay, you can turn that statement around. Jasmat wouldn't exist without a Gambit system, because you would not make a boss fight that takes over an hour in the original game with a ATB system. Like, that doesn't work. It works because you can automate things, right? So like, they kind of feed off each other. Oh, there's a new game plus. Interesting. We can load into a game just to like have something in the background, I guess. So like, the Gambit system kind of I guess I wish it was more. I wish the game, I think if they had a like an extra difficulty level just to increase stats, I think it would be a lot better. I think I might not have, no. It's whatever. Like, I have the achievement. I can do it again, I promise. But like, it's because like the weakness of the gambit systems and the strength of the gambit systems and how the game looks, like the gambit system and how the game plays are so interconnected with like how everything in this game feels to play. Because if you didn't have the gambit system, you could not have these very short battles with a lot of debuffing going on, because it would be annoying to fight that. So like you can't just change, remove or something with the gambit system, because the entire game must change alongside that. I guess we could do this. No, not sound settings. A bit too low volume. Yeah. So it's such a vital part of the game that it's hard to like. Sure, I say it would be nice if you could go in here and combine two into one rule. That would be nice, but that would also change the game so much that they would have to rebalance the entire game to do that, and that is a lot of work. So I think that this is a pretty decent place for a casual JRPG, right? It's okay. I might do that at some point. It will be one of those not this year kind of thing, right? But yeah, revisiting it in the future with mods, and because when you look at mods, you of course know you can like, now when I know what the game is all about, I can look at those mods and go, oh, I want to play with that, or I don't want to play with that. So I will probably revisit this. It's just I guess the length of the game, 70 hours is a lot, but that would be of course way faster because I would play more on high speed. I would know where to go and all that. Yeah, but I think there might be a, if you know what you're doing, balancing would make this game a lot better. Another like real issue with the like gameplay part would be the license system. It's one of those cursed, like actually cursed game mechanics, because a player who just looks at this and is not a like very experienced RPG player, like this is overwhelming, right? Like, what should I do? And if you come in as me as a Path of Exile player, you are then having the wrong impression that there are choices. Like you have the impression that everything here is a choice. Picking this might exclude that. Not in this case, but like that's what I expected when I started this. Like, oh, I have to decide where to go, but that is not the case, right? You get everything. I would like the licensing board is like an unfixable problem, because to make this interesting for me as a Path of Exile player would be to make this four times as big, basically. And yeah, the choices are the jobs, and that's not apparent to anyone when they pick the first job, right? But I also think that they could play way more into the espers. Like, instead of having these kinds of things, I think it would be nice if there was like 8 different slots on this side, as a bare minimum. So giving a like giving a character an Esper would be the source of multiclassing. Or something like that. I think they could play more into that. Because there's a lot of Espers that is like this. They don't lead to anything. Yeah, I do. Which might not be what they were going for, right? But like the point kind of is that I feel like the license board is tricking players into believing what the balancing, or like believing that character building is something it's not. Because as you say, it's a job selection that is the character building. You pick 2 things, basically, and then perhaps 1 or 2 espers per character, right? That's the balancing. So it's like 4 or 5 choices per character. And then you put in time for the rest. I think that could be done in a better way. For myself, that is. I don't know better way for everyone, but better for myself. Yeah, I should actually take a look at the older board at some point, because I kind of think that is... I think that... I mean, this is Path of Exile brain talking. I think Path of Exile kind of nailed it when it came to the skill tree. Because it's... I mean... Let's open POB, just to give you... Like... you have this. Like, you start here. And then you scroll out and see, like, what the hell is this? Like... Who can even play this? But... It is actually fairly easy, right? Because this is blue. Like, all of these are blue, so they give intelligence. These are red, so they give strength, and these are green, so they give dexterity. That gives some direction to what it does. And then you can, in-game also, search for like, I guess I like fire. And then you get the direction. Go to the fire things. And, like... and a lot of players nowadays, of course, know that you click to... Like, talent trees are such a vital part of gaming nowadays, that if you have played a video game, you know how they work, right? Yeah, like, that's why I'm saying, for me, it would be nicer if the license board was larger. So you would have to make choices. I love being forced into making choices in my video games. I think that's fun. But that's not true for everyone, of course, right? Like that. So we get the... But I think... and of course, it would be like stupid to make a Path of Exile skill tree in a Final Fantasy game. Like, even Final Fantasy X, that supposedly have the same skill tree, those skill trees are like baby skill trees. Like, if you lay it out completely straight and you remove all the like twists and turns in it, it's basically 3 choices per character. So like, maybe it's like fine for Final Fantasy to be like that. I just think that it's lying a bit to me about how what this is all about. Like, it felt like there was more choices in the game than it actually was. So therefore the licensing board feels like a letdown to me. I also think that multi-classing in Final Fantasy Tactics worked better, where you could pick a primary and secondary job, and you get the stats of the first and the skills of the second. But that's... I mean, now we're going into my personal preferences, and I wouldn't say this licensing board is bad. I would say it's not for me. Or license board. That's probably where I leave it. Did I write something else that's interesting? I think about the characters. The coldest take ever is, of course, that Van and Penelo could probably be deleted from the game and the game would be fine. Because it's a point in there. I actually didn't write that one down, but we're getting there. I was think of leaving negative, like purely negative stuff a bit more to the end, because I want to give the game the credit that it deserves, because it does do good things. But yeah, like the characters in general, Penelo is completely useless. Like, she has, her storyline is basically childhood friend into, and then she does a very bold transition into damsel in distress into just hanging around. She is to some degree, I would say. I think it would be more like, it would be way more interesting to see a she talks sometimes, and she goes mad and kicks some people at some point. Penelo never did that. But yeah, like you have a point for sure. I do wish that they pushed more on the friendship of Balthier and Fran as a duo. I think that would be super cool. Because like if you take the one-to-one comparison, which is Han Solo and Chewbacca, like they have a bunch of back and forths in Star Wars. They talk, like there is a character connection between the two. They have a history together. They know each other. They do each other stuff together, and all that. And I don't get the same feeling between Balthier and Fran, because the Balthier is clearly the main character or the side character to Ash, and Fran is just there. So like this game essentially has 3 characters, right? And I would even say that Bosch is very quiet from like 10 hours into up until the end. So this game has 2 characters. That's what at least that's what I've written down. But like it's not about having 2 characters, whatnot, because like Ash and Balthier are the ones that are always driving the story forward. They're the ones talking for the cutscenes and like say, oh, we're going there next, we want to do that. So they're always driving the story. And like it's fine to have the rest of the cast not being as much of main characters. Like I think I'm not like big into like knowing stuff about stories, but there's this concept of round and flat characters, that round characters have more aspects to them and flat characters are there to support round characters, and it's something like that. And so you can't have 6 main characters, because that might get too much. You need to write so much dialogue, you need to write a bunch of things for that. It takes up, like, you have to take that into account and whatnot when doing cutscenes. So like you have to, some of these has to be put in the in the background, and in this case I would say it's these 3. Yeah, I feel the same, but as Sandra is pointing out, like she does an equal amount that the other like that Van and Penelo does. And I guess one thing I would like, I think I also touched upon this while playing at some point, that on this screen there are 4 races. 5 if you include the Chocobo. I wish there was more of them in the party. I think it's really boring that we have 5 Humes and 1 Viera that doesn't look as good as the FF Tactics ones. I think that would be, like, I guess, I think it would be way more fun. I really enjoyed just mixing and matching, and in Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, where you could have all of them, because then each race had their own subset of classes or jobs. So the parties became very diverse in that game, which was really fun. I think that it's an actual crime that we can't have a playable Moogle, because look at them, they're so fucking cute. The Evilist Moogles are by far the cutest. So we need Moogles, that's what I want to say. Just platonic lover. Let's see. Yeah, and that one like plus sign I wrote here is that I would love to see more Evilist games. I think wasn't the last Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced 2 on the DS? That was like a decade ago. And we need more games in this world. Evil Moogles, yeah, that would be fun. Because they aren't... Yeah, Moogles are always nice, right? There's no evil Moogle. Except the lazy-ass non-workers in the forest. They are evil. I did not... One thing I wouldn't... that I didn't believe I would like is the bounty system. I guess I did save after, but I didn't... Not after delivering. I like this bounty system. I think this is good side content. Some of them are a bit weird, but that's just what happens when you tell your interns to make 45 battles for you. I do think that the bazaar system should use the bounty system. That those should just join together and be the same thing. Because having to sell all these things in hopes of getting an item is... I would much rather... I'll bring up a screenshot about this. Hold on. I would much rather have it... Let's see, open image tab. This is pretty small. Can I get a bigger picture? Here we go. I would like it to be like Monster Hunter, where you get this. And it says, oh, to build this, we need these things. Like, if I had this menu for when in the bazaar, it would be just fine. Like, I would like that. But the fact that I have to Google it is awful. Because it shouldn't be required. Yeah, but and because if I know these are the things I need, I can figure out where they drop, right? And then it's literally just Monster Hunter, and I love Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite games. So that is like, I think that's I when I talk about story, characters, and all like that, those kinds of things, those are like harder to say that this is just bad and this is just good and this is just good. I would say that the bazaar system would be more or less perfect with if you knew the recipes in game. Like that would be just done, fixed. I am also, oh yeah, the license board. This list I have written is a bit up and all over the place. What I did like was this. I do like if in games I generally do like class identities, and I think that most of these have a pretty decent class identity because they have like one weapon that has its own identity attached to them, their own skills. Like I think this is like the job system that I made for this version was a success compared to the original in general. And this is also like, I don't know if the alternate reality would turn out this way. One thing this game does well and not well is look how many fucking NPCs there are. This is like unheard of in Final Fantasy games. There's like older Final Fantasy games had like 7 NPCs in this town. Of course you can't talk to all of them, which I think is fine. Like I like that there's so many NPCs, but there's so many talkable NPCs in this game. Like I ran past like 10 here that there's no way I'm stopping to talk to them. Like I don't know if they ever have useful information, but I can't be arsed talking to all these people. It's a luxury problem, I guess. Okay, I guess for the bad. I did not write this down because I was not playing World of Warcraft instead. But bad, I would say the overall. Oh, I guess it's silent on the VOD. Who cares? The overall Viera design is very, very not like 2025 of them. Which is weird because Viera's had a design that was super cool. Like you can even search for this with safe search off, more or less. Like I really like the Final Fantasy Tactics VR design, and I think they basically just removed 70% of the clothes. And I mean, I don't know. I think it was super cool, and yeah, it's one of those like woke things, I guess. I think it's a bit odd. Yeah, and we need that here too. I love the job-specific clothes. Like, it's super fun in Final Fantasy Tactics that the clothes change. Let's see, other bad things. The game never feels snappy in any point of the game. Because, like, doing anything, just like opening a door, takes so long. And this is on PC. I don't know if the loading times are better here. Because, I mean, that has to be why it's like this, right? But it's also like... It's one of these, like, super weird small things. Like, the time it takes for this... like, selection to move between... to move between stuff is, like, very, very slightly too slow for me. In older Final Fantasy games, this was, of course, instant. And some UI designer has said that to move from Gambit's licenses, it should take this amount of time. I think that's like a little bit too long. Which means that all the inputs feels kind of delayed. We're not in... Where would the fastest battle area be? Because it is like everywhere. And like doing anything in this game is never really snappy. Like I have the battle speed at the very maximum. And it's like so slow. See, and this is the perfect example, right? Because the sluices are the worst part about this. What is it? This part here? No. Maybe do everything. Like, there we go. Now they want to do every buff ever. So like, it's like a like just interacting with the game world in any way always feels slow. Like open that. Loading screen. Fade in, then we can move. Click that. Do that. Wait. Also like this small wait time before you can select something. I mean it's a good thing that it's there so you don't accidentally click. Of course, but it's another thing. And then close. Animation. Animation. Camera movement. Animation. Oh, it's almost done. I mean, I'm showing the worst example here, but it's like everything is like slightly off. And it's also like down to the animation length in combat. Like casting a... Like how long does this actually take? So like from clicking this to getting the next cast. 1, 2, then just do something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 7 seconds. Yeah, I mean, they probably are. But I would rather... Okay. If we switch the time it takes to do the action is now split up into two parts, right? One is the cast time, and then one is the animation time. If you swap them, so the cast time is 7 seconds, but the animation is 1 second. I think it would make the game feel a lot better because you never really... I feel like you never really use the whole... like the system of interrupting casts and whatnot, because the actual cast time is so slow, or so fast, I mean, compared to the animation time. So you always have to wait out the animation to be done before you do the thing. So I think that's one of my bigger issues. It is a child outside the window. I was wondering if it was picked up. They are very mad at something. It might also be a person from Reddit. But in general, like, there's never a sense of snappiness in this game, and like it's way far away now, right? But you know, in the tower when you have to put in the black orbs in the thing, it's like click the input, you input 5 black orbs. And now you can do stuff. The fact that you can't click to pick something up to interrupt a cast is super annoying, meaning that you have to basically play always control a character without spells, so you can actually pick things up. Yeah, they're probably mad at my takes. That's fine. But like, I'm feeling a general lack of snappiness in this entire game. It's like also down to like how boss fights feel. It's like it's all over the game. I think that's like one of my biggest issues with the game, is that it's a bit, it never feels fast. Yeah, like interacting with things in combat, it's like combat ends, and then you want to go to the urn and pick something up, and then your character decides, oh, it's time to recast float, and now you can't pick that thing up for 6 seconds. Or you run to the urn, and just as you're about to click it, they decide, oh, it's time to sheath the weapons, because that needs an animation, of course, which makes it like interrupt you can't pick up the thing while it's putting away the weapon, and then you can, so you click and it pauses the game, and then you have to unpause the game and then pick up the thing. But like, it's all those things would be so much nicer if they weren't there, like being a bit more snappy, like, or like one thing that would be just a fix is that when enemies die, they still have a collision box that prevents you from moving into the item that they dropped for 2 seconds. Like if enemies just stopped having a collision when they died, so you can just run in and pick that the thing up, that would be super nice. Like, it's just a fixed thing. I don't think there's anything bad about that. I think that this comes back a bit towards combat. What do I think? I think some things are very weird in Final Fantasy rules. Like, I think you remember when I say this, that sometimes when I did do like play, when I got like confusion, or when I got like stop or slow or anything, like I would tend to not cure that, because traditionally in Final Fantasy there's a bunch of things that are cured when you exit combat, but that doesn't happen here, so I had to like relearn myself to actually care. And then you run into weird things, like the fact that Doom doesn't have a cleanse. You can't cleanse Doom in this game. So a monster that takes a second to kill just decides to cast Doom, and now you have to wait 10 seconds, which is not 10 seconds, it's like half a minute for that Doom to take over, and then you can rest and keep going. I don't understand that one. I think in some Final Fantasy games you can use Phoenix Downs to cleanse Doom. I don't understand why they didn't do that here. And there's also like an over-reliance, I think, on death. I mean, we spoke about it today during the Giasmat fight, that like, because the game is unbalanced, they just put chance to die on the things. And yeah, I think also that there's some like really bad, the fact that you keep some debuffs through death is also the most insane thing I've heard of. Like, I don't think there's a single Final Fantasy game with a debuff that's persisting through death. I can't think of any. There probably is one, of course, but you dying and not getting rest and still have disease, like, who thought of that? Is there any more like negative stuff to have? The soundtrack is awful. I don't remember a single song from this game. Which is weird. Because, like, Final Fantasy Tactics has a great soundtrack. I hate it, sorry, but it's music, right? It's very subjective. So, I just think it's filling out an emptiness of noise. There has to be something there, otherwise the game will just be silent. That's what I feel about it. Like, it's... But again, this is coming from the previous generation Final Fantasy games, which has, like... Those soundtracks are 10 out of 10s. I would say all the way from Final Fantasy 4 or 5 to 9. Is like, each one of them are, maybe with the exception of 8. I don't like 8 much. But like, those soundtracks are, I'll listen to them every day still. Like, they're on my Spotify shuffle, like song shuffle, so like, it's one of my favorite soundtracks ever, those older games. So it's not only the soundtrack itself, which I guess I don't think I like it anyway, but even taking that into account and seeing it for it's like just looking at it as its own thing and not the relative difference between the previous iterations of Final Fantasy. But yeah, I do not like it. And that is like one of the major reasons I didn't like this game back in the day. Like, it just felt boring. Like, when you played it. But it was also the PS2 version, which probably had way more awful things compared to the PC re-release. Which I guess we should touch upon as well. Because I would say that like, as far as the re-release goes, I think this is very good. All the textures are obviously upscaled and have a filter on them, and they've called today, but that's to be expected since there's a lot of textures. Since this game is very beautiful, it's incredibly beautiful, and you can't. I mean, you can, but redoing the entire game's text, like, look is very difficult. And I mean, it looks good with this. I don't dislike this. Otherwise, the PC stuff. Is there any weirdness? Because Japanese developers are usually pretty bad at PC. I don't think there was. I mean, you have this as well. I haven't tried that. Holy, it sounds a bit different. Oh, it's mono. But this is much better than the remaster. What the hell? Why didn't I play with this soundtrack? What's the new soundtrack then? What is OS like? OST's original soundtrack, but then it's original soundtrack and reorchestrated soundtrack. I guess this is just another version. How does it sound? Did I play on the worst one? Was the like the OST just a higher? I can't hear the difference. This one is way different, of course. Because like this one is way higher quality, like the actual bitrate and all that. But I actually do like this. If it wasn't for the fact that it's mono, I guess. No, it's not mono, not this one. This sounds more like Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, yeah, because I guess the original soundtrack was like it's all MIDI, right? So they probably just replaced this MIDI, like the MIDI voices, and used this and remade it from the ground up from that. Because this is much better. I've been selecting the wrong one. This is actually, I'd say, more like audible melody to it. It sounds more like Final Fantasy Tactics, for sure. Okay, yeah, I guess we have to restart the game and play it again. How is this so much better? Yeah, like they have rebalanced to like there's a small like delay before it switches into it, but yeah, like, it feels like they've rebalanced so the melody is lower, like a lower volume, and the rest is higher volume. That's annoying because they have a reorchestrated variant that I don't like apparently, compared to the original even, which is annoying because like Final Fantasy VI remake also has a reorchestrated soundtrack and it's fucking fantastic. I generally don't like remakes of songs from like the Super Nintendo and all that, but holy hell, this Final Fantasy VI remake soundtrack is good. Yeah, I've played with the wrong soundtrack enabled. Yeah, okay, this is better. And of course you don't know exactly what's caused the remastered, the reorchestrated sound like it does. Here's some more. Yeah, I should also say a like it's not good or bad, it's just there. The voice acting did grow on me. How is this so much better? What did they do? I don't know. I don't know anything about music, so I can't say what it is. Like the English voice acting did grow on me for the main characters and all that. So I kind of enjoyed it by the end. And looking up the like voice actors for this game, this is more or less their only game they've ever been in. Like if there's this webpage, like was it like behind the voices or whatever. is it? Final Fantasy XII. So like you have all these people that has, I mean, done two things. I guess Penelo's character has done a bit more, but some of these have literally only, like, yeah, like Fran's voice actor. This is her only thing. Then she gave up voice acting, I guess. Like, fuck this, I'm out. I guess more of them had. I guess I clicked on the two that didn't have a lot of, like, Lars only. This is his only thing. So like, they didn't go for like the gigas popular voice actors, I would say, and it kind of turned out okay. They of course had to work within the limits of trying to match their voices to what the Japanese lip syncing does and all that. Because so it will never sound perfect, because to sound perfect you would have to rewrite the entire cutscene to match another language. It's just a shame that the audio bitrate was a bit too low on the English ones compared to the Japanese ones. See, do I have any other? I think it was a long-winded any thoughts of the game. I had many thoughts, but I think that's about it. Overall, like, what would I rate this game? If Final Fantasy 9, 6, and 7 are 9 out of 10s, Final Fantasy 8 is a 7 out of 10. Did I enjoy this more or less than Final Fantasy 8? About the same, perhaps. I guess it's easy to fall back to 7 out of 10, but maybe that's a fair, like a fair score to this game. Now I'm just still walking around listening to the music. Yeah, I would say I think it's a 7 out of 10. Like not just like, it's a good game. It's just not as good as the previous ones. I want to know where I put Final Fantasy X in this, because I honestly don't know. I also need to play like the ones before 6. I've not played 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 for that matter, but those are so old by now that I think it's hard to go back to the like NES era Final Fantasy games and enjoy them. Maybe that's Final Fantasy XII done then. I played through the game, I did experience most of it, like there's some percentage here and there that I've missed, 99% game and all that. But I did enjoy streaming it, and I should also say to Sandra, thanks for guiding me through everything. The fact that you were like kind enough to not just instantly spoil everything, but also gave good like guidance when I asked for it. So it was really nice having someone who knew the game way more I wanted to like. It's obvious that you want to show off the game in a good light, because you like the game, of course. So it's nice that you allowed me to experience the game. It's hard to say what I would have thought about. Like, what would I have done differently if I didn't get any guidance at all? I would probably miss a lot more spells. I would probably have kept going with my original party. I would probably have died to the final hunt and said fuck this and go finish the game. Would I have... And of course I would have googled the solution to a lot of the hunts. But I think that's about it that I would do differently if I play this game by myself. But yeah, I think that will do for Final Fantasy XII for now. I now have to figure out another game to play. Damn it. It's over. Do I even put it up here? I don't have like a cool streamer thing, and my desktop is a fucking Path of Building that I used. Yeah, let's stop the recording just in case. Where's it? Steam. It said Steam. Come on. What do I need? I haven't stolen 50 times. 50th trial. I didn't try out trials. Learn every magic. Technique. Perform every concurrence. What is oh, it's a mist ability, I guess. Fully explored every map. 100th trial and complete the bestiary. There is no time for Witcher, unfortunately, because there is we have some time restrictions. On the 29th, there's a new Path of Exile 2 season, so I will be playing that. On the 28th, I will once again on the 28th and each coming Thursday, my Japanese lessons restart and continues. So that day will be gone. I have some days here between today and Path of Exile. So, but I don't want to stream every day, right? So playing like something like Witcher or whatever. Like I want, it would be nice to have something to finish in these days. Yeah, it's difficult, right? I will probably think of something. There is I got tricked into playing a modded World of Warcraft. So there's always that, you know. But I don't know how kosher it is to play stream private servers. Is there something else? I will probably make something up. I mean, some do, but like, it would be nice to not be banned. I do like not being banned. Hey, I'll probably think of something. Maybe just Monster Hunter. That always works. There's even a Monster Hunter Wilds update. But yeah, I guess I'll, since it's like 2 hours left until the Path of Exile stuff, I'll probably stop the stream now, make some dinner, and like, I don't know if people are like interested in React Streamer. Because I don't know how to fill out 2 hours of air right now. We need something to listen to. Not that. Just click that instead. Fitting. Yeah, so once again, thanks a lot for sticking around with Final Fantasy XII, and I'll find another game to play. My list of games is already, like, this is my unplayed list. I mean, these are tools, so they don't count, and these are videos, so they don't count, and soundtracks. Okay, it's only like a few games. One of these games should be possible to be played. But yeah, I'll call it for now. Thanks a lot for sticking around, and have a nice evening.